This break is break number 430 for whoever's asking what's breaking. It's not the museum collection yet. I still got to... there's still like 3 people that you said on the museum collection, but this one filled first anyway. I'll go grab some... Never mind, I have sleeves right here. Should be good on top loaders. One sequito. Alright, I had to grab some top loaders too, but this is break number 430. It is the mixer that was posted today. 15 spotter. Let's say it's not the right list, it's a football list. We will run the museum collection right after this, assuming everybody is settled. I was going to say, straighten this up a little bit. There we go. I must have like hit the camera or something. I'm not sure. Anyways, we've got man Kyle Ripken Jr. here. Project 2020, Ben Baller to the card. It's Charm City Edition. Give him a nice rub on the 7 boxes for good luck. Let's go over each of the boxes. We have 2 Topps 22 Archive Signature Series. 1 autograph per in-case autograph per box of a retired player. We're going to have 2 Clearly Authentic 2022. Have a Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary Edition 2021 hobby box. And we're going to have the same type of box, except this is going to be the light box. We'll open that first. And then we're going to have a Topps 2022 Finest Flashbacks. This is the only box of this I have. I think I have 3 more on order from Topps. They haven't been released to distributors yet, at least not any of the distributors I have. Maybe GTS has some, but we'll have to see. I was going to say, let's pull up this break. We'll get this one rolling. Like I said, we'll run the full case of museum collection afterwards, assuming everybody is settled. Good luck to everybody. We'll get into, like I said, the light platinum anniversary box first. 4 exclusive mini diamond parallels inside the black and whites. Obviously, they do have colored mini diamonds as well, but that can be in hobby or light boxes. Possibly we ran some earlier and they didn't really even fill after the initial release of the cards. They didn't really fill that well. So I'm personally not against doing it. We can try it. And see how it goes. I don't know. I don't think I would do like a whole case. Maybe. I can see how much I can get a brand new case for. Because I don't have a case. I don't think I have a case. Actually, maybe I do have a whole case of it left. I gotta check. Yeah, I mean, I've been running them at the price that it dropped down to. I mean, every time I open one of these boxes, I actually take like a $30 or $40 loss on the box itself. Probably. Maybe not the ones that I have. Probably not the ones that I have if I have another case of it, but yeah, I definitely paid $150 a box and I've been pricing them at $125. Because when they first came out, they were like almost $200. Just kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes. That's what people don't tell you about breaking or being on this side of the card stuff is like if I buy something on a rebuy list or whatever. Well, the reason people aren't doing them in full breaks is because, like I said, if I ran a full break, I would lose money on the break. I mean, I don't care because I'm just trying to, like, I'll just buy more at a lesser price and keep breaking them. Like, that's my philosophy. But the reason you're having trouble is there's people that, well, I know for a fact from Peach State, the hobby boxes aren't an option. You can only get light boxes from Peach State. I would assume maybe you could get hobby boxes from GTS. I should hopefully know later this week if they ever give me my damn sales and use document for Maryland. I could get my account set up with them. But, yeah, so the big issue is even on DealerNet, nobody's trying to sell them for the lesser price because nobody wants to take a loss on the boxes. Even though, like, Blowout will sell them for less. So, Leody Taveras, Jock Peterson, Christian Pache, Jurickson Pofar on the black and white mini diamond, Brett Garner. Who's behind Brett Garner? Somebody that wants to stick to him. Luis Taint, Derek Lee, John Schmaltz, Bo Burrows, Josh Bell, Charlie Morton, Bernie Williams on the refractor, Barry Larkin, Zach Wheeler, Paul Goldschmidt. Got Sean Green, 99 out of 99, going to the Dodgers. I mean, I personally love the design as well for the Platinum Anniversary. I thought it was a good design, a nice tribute to an old school Topps. This is going to, who ended up with the Dodgers in random? Steve Sammiego. Doesn't share any of the teams with anybody. We got Luis Severino, Tony Gwynn, Scott Kingery, David Wright, Lucas Giolito, Cal Ripken Jr., Lonnie Smith, and then Barry Zito, one of the big three from the Athletics. And I know there can't be a shortage of it because it's a 700 base card set, so you know they created like a crap ton of it. So I'm just not sure where it's all at. Maybe it's all at Blowout. Maybe Blowout or like Steel City has all of it. I'm really not sure where it's all at because, like I said, it's not as easy to find hobby boxes as you think it would be. We got Howie Kendrick, or maybe a lot of people broke a lot of it and just didn't realize. We got Shonen Deinst, Pedro Martinez, Dwight Gooden on the X-Fractor, way off center, but for the Mets, Cabrera, Yujiri, Satsugo, Alex Bregman on the refractor, Aaron Judge, Tyler Glasnow, Brian Garcia, Yu Darvish, Paul Molitor, Jazz Chisholm, Blake Taylor. We got another Blake Taylor right behind him on the black and white mini diamond, Matt Olson, Jonathan Scope, Leo Vera, and then Zach Gallen, who's been on an absolute tear in real life. I think he's thrown like 38 scoreless innings or something like that. Hey, how you doing, Michael? It's going pretty well. On the Zach Gallen. As I mentioned yesterday, and I'll keep mentioning it, I'll probably post my first break on there tomorrow. I have gotten permission to post in the huge baseball group to run breaks there. I just have to figure out the logistics of it in the sense of how to get Streamlabs to work with the big group, not being an admin or moderator. So I gotta run some testing tomorrow afternoon with that before I post anything, because I don't want to post anything in Snatville and not be able to actually run the break on there. So I got to figure that out tomorrow. But I'll be posting some baseball breaks over there. I'm not going to stop posting any breaks in here. We'll keep the same flow in here. I'll just be posting extra stuff over there as well. Just so you guys know, we got Early Win, Nick Nelson, Babe Ruth, Luis Garcia, David Peralta, Al Lopez, Ozzie Smith, Sean Doolittle on the refractor, Escobar, Harrison Bader, Turner, Asuna, Santana, Matz, William Contreras. I have Matthew Carpenter on the Aqua Wave. Going to the Cardinals. And Gabe. Hunter Dozier. Alex Bregman, Willie Mays, and Ken Griffey Jr. on the refractor. It's nice Griffey with the backwards hat. Nice image. Say, let's do a Archives Intra Series retired player. Do a clearly authentic. Pop into the hobby box, the Platinum Anniversary. We'll end with the Topps Finest flashback since it's the first box that we've opened in the group. And we got a 1986 Yeah, 1986 tops for the Padres. 40 out of 66. Steve Garvey going to the Padres, and Dave Klosick, who's been absolutely on a tear for teams that aren't the teams he picks. Gets that second team, and he's been tearing it up with the secondary teams that he gets. Nice hit. Steve Garvey, Hall of very good with that old nasty orange and brown Padres jersey. Pinstripe. On-card autograph on the Steve Garvey. He must have been older at that point in time playing first base instead of... He used to play in the outfield, right? Well, it looks like finally Cecil's going to get his wish. Craig Dykman on the clearly authentic rookie autograph going to the Cubbies. I wonder if they're going to have Suzuki's card in update, because obviously they're not going to have Rutschman. It is a base, yes. It is a base, clearly authentic, Greg Dykman. That's how you say his name, too, right? Dykman. Yes, he is also a museum collection. You know who I really want like as a Cubs player is Christopher Morel. He's such a good dude. Like, that's what a baseball player should be. Like, he cares about the fans so much, it's crazy. So the other pack had like 6 cards in it. This pack had 2 cards in it. Funny. Had a thick old pack in there. Yeah, Morel is. His firsts are in 2021 Bowman Chrome. He gets overshadowed a little bit because of Christian Hernandez. So, but he's actually one of the reasons why the Cubs are so high. Like, Christian Hernandez is a great prospect, don't get me wrong, but the fact that Christopher Morel's first is in there with him, it already filled, Nick. I was going to say, I am going to break it right after this. I just have to make sure everybody settled their teams. Because unfortunately, like, sometimes with the lower teams, I'll let people not slide, but if it's like a $20 team and it's somebody that's been in the group for a long time, I'll let them go. But for that, there's not a whole case of museum collection. There's too many teams that are expensive to just let somebody not settle their team and just run it. So I got to make sure everybody's 100% settled. If not, I'll open up their teams because they've had almost every team's been claimed almost 20 hours ago. So people should have settled their teams already. But yeah, that'll run right after this because it is filled. Tom Scarberry closed it. So. And depending on how long this takes, we'll probably start that one at 11, I'm hoping. Because I got to make sure I have enough top loaders and one touches and whatever else over here for that break. Let's see, I know the autos are like the bottom there, so I'm just going to slide this over, actually. Starting off with Fred Lynn for the Red Sox. Sandy Alcantara is having a good year. Cody Heuer. Wilson Contreras. Marcell Osuna, that piece of shit. Bo Bichette. Nick Madrigal, Sam Huff on the rookie refractor, George Springer, Julio Urias, Dwight Gooden, Will Myers on the X-Fractor, Martin Perez, Mookie Betts, Trent Grisham, Ichiro, Johnny Cueto, Stargell, Alec Bohm, Kepler, Braxton Garrett, Herman Marquez, Mancini, Alex Cobb, Christian Walker. We have Larry Doby, Ty Cobb, Garrett Crochet, Steven Matz, and Nomar Mazara. I was going to say, you think Tom, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Tom. Tom's a Steelers fan. Great person. I was going to say, you should see what he hit at Museum Club last night. I was going to say in a different group, in real breaks. He hit 2 Trouts and an Otani in the same half case break. Let's say 2 Trout autos and an Otani booklet. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Say nice Sam Huff there. Have Trey Turner, Nomar Garcia-Parra, G-Man Choi, Escobar, Merriweather, Hunter Dozier, Mitch White, Randy Dobnak, Eaton, Steve Rogers, John Lester, Brady Singer, Chris Bryant, Reese Hoskins, Dontrell Willis, Matt Chapman, Jared Weaver, Basebe, Fergie Jenkins, Arcia, Chris Taylor, Matthew Boyd, Zuber, Sandy Alomar Jr., Verlander, Pham, Schonendeinst, Bart, and Florial. Then we're going to have a 70s border red Harmon Killebrew, going to be a 3 out of 5. Killebrew wore number 3, right? Isn't that his base? Isn't that his number? Doesn't tell you what number he wore. Dude mashed. I mean, he struck out a lot for his era, but he mashed. Nice Harm Killebrew red, 3 out of 5. I'm pretty sure he wore number 3 too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost done with these pre-clear packaging things. Nice Harm Killebrew though. Going to Austin. 3 out of 5. Got Tommy La Stella. I love Harm Killebrew. I'm just trying not to be super, or I should say Harmon. I was going to say Dalton Jeffries, Scott Rowland, Willie Mace, Aqua Wave. I actually used to run a YouTube channel for video games for MLB The Show and ran a bunch of tutorials. I still play a little. I mean, I haven't really had time to play, but if I do play video game, it's MLB The Show or NHL. I'm a big NHL guy too, but Harm Killebrew is one of the best swings in that video game. I just wish his contact wasn't so turd. Because like he batted like what 260 back in the day. Like batting 260 back then would be like batting 200 nowadays. I literally open more top loaders than I need sleeves. What am I doing? But yeah, man, nice swing. He always mashed in those games as a bunch of power. Love me some Harm Killebrew. We got Keegan Aiken for the Orioles. Eddie Rosario, Santander, Warren Spahn for the Milwaukee Braves, Peterson, Barry Zito, Michael Chavez, Edwin Diaz, Zach Plesac, Scherzer, Johnny Damon, Jorge Guzman, Hoyt Wilhelm, Chen Ming Wang, Zach Wheeler, Clint Frazier, Pete Alonso, Dallas Keuchel, and Kyle Hendricks with Ahmad Rosario, who's having a really good year for the Guardians. Real Muto. I think the Guardians might actually win that trade with Rosario and I can see his fit and Jimenez compared to Lindor. Like that was a good trade for both sides. Gaylord Perry, Billy Williams, but I think the Guardians actually know long-term winning that deal. We got Chris Bubik, Will Clark, Robbie Ray, Brooks Robinson. We have Ramis Ramirez for the Cubbies going to Cecil. I was going to say the former Pittsburgh Pirate on the autograph. Nice centering. There is a slight little mark up top. I think it's probably something you could wipe off with a terry cloth, though. It doesn't look like it's like scratch damage or anything. It looks like it's like you know how they get some like a little bit of printing glue on these sometimes. I was going to say, I mean, if you get in a lot of these, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have quite a few of his base autographs. I know this is the second one we pulled in the group. He was a hell of a player. He's just a Hall of Very Good, though. We got Al Lopez, Abreu, and Zarocco with Lopez behind him. He just didn't play long enough to get the counting stats he needed to be a Hall of Famer. At third base. All right. Let's get in this Archives Intra Series Retire Players. We haven't pulled like a... We pulled some good Hall of Famers, so we haven't pulled anybody super nasty out of these yet. We're in our second case. See if we can get somebody nasty. We've got a fan favorite here, but I want to call him nasty. We got Julio Franco, 61 out of 70 for the Rangers, coming out of 1991 Topps. 40 years of baseball. Going to the Rangers and Nick Owen. Into the Clearly Authentic. To completely just demolish the box. And this one's going to the Pittsburgh Pirates, another rookie, Hoy Park. Going to the Pirates and Brian Lovelace on the Clearly Authentic. So did get 2 rookie autographs. Not necessarily the best 2 rookie autographs you could get, but both guys, rookies. You just never know long-term how some of these guys pan out. Early 20s, it could be a good player down the road. Let's get into Topps Finest Flashbacks, which I don't know why it doesn't say Flashback anywhere, because this is definitely not regular Topps Finest. This is the Flashback cards. I think it's like 20 packs by 5. I mean, they do put the big old sponge in here. 18 packs by 5. So we'll go 3 packs at a time. Since I haven't opened this yet, I don't want to open it all like we just did with Platinum. I want to slow roll it a little bit, I guess. I've not opened a box myself. I've not watched anybody else open the box. The one person I knew that broke it, I didn't get a chance to watch that break. So if anyone sees a parallel or something fishy that's watched one of these breaks, let me know. We have Marcus Stroman. I mean, obviously, if I don't point it out. We have Sano, Tyler Glasnow, Shane McClanahan, Joe Adell. Man, they have his name really far apart. Look at that. Look at how Joe's over here and Adell's over here. That's it's crazy. We got Freddie Freeman, Steven Strasburg. We're going to have a Reese Hoskins on the numbered 14 out of 35. I know this would be called a Velocity in Panini, but I guess it's like the Prism, their version of a Prism refractor. Going to the Phillies and Mike McGarry. I have Gavin Sheets, rookie card. Eugenio Suarez, Michael Brantley, Andrew Vaughn, Andrew Benintendi, Edward Cabrera, rookie card, and Justin Turner. Is that really the X-Fractor? Because I thought this was the checkerboard was an X-Fractor, because that looks more like a Velocity pattern than an X-Fractor, but maybe it's an X-Fractor. Got Reese Hoskins, Mitch Haniger, Paul Goldschmidt, Kyle Tucker, Giancarlo Stanton, Escobar, Cedric Mullins, Larry Walker, William Contreras, Ruiz, Mike Soroka, Brian Anderson, Brad Lowe, Vidal Brujan, Jorge Soler, Jackson Kowart, Giolito, Ricky Henderson on the silver, and Max Fried, Starling Marte, Chris Sale, Casey Mize, Joe Ryan, rookie, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz in a national jersey looks so weird. Justin Verlander, Kyle Lewis, Jose Abreu, Luis Arraez, and Yasmani Grandal. Walker Buehler, Seth Beer, Yastrzemski, India, Bryce Harper, Anthony Rendon, Kevin Biggio, Christian Yelich, Trey Turner, Byron Buxton, Bieber, Aaron Nola, Gregorius, Donaldson, and Yadier Molina. Carlos Correa, Ketel Marte, Randy Rosarena, Tristan McKenzie, Kim, Vierling. We have Albert Pujols. We have a finest flamethrower, Shohei Ohtani. One of the Angels. And Nick Owen. Jazz Chisholm, Brandon Marsh, JBJ, Luke Williams, Yepez, Burns, and Rosario. Last 3 packs. Like I said, we'll run that museum collection, assuming everybody has settled. So if you're in that break and you haven't settled yet, please do. We'll courtesy tag everybody right after this break. Have Alex Bregman, Ronald Acuna, Matt Chapman, Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners, Garrett Cole, Vlade, Shane Bays, Yordan Alvarez on the silver for the Astros, Kirill, Sixto Sanchez, Perez, Steven Matz, Ryu, Jesus Sanchez, and Ozzy Albies. So that is the finest flashbacks. I'm assuming the parallels go for quite a bit of money if there's only 1 per box. I'm sure the autographs do really well too. So let's do a quick recap of the hits. I appreciate everybody getting in the break. These are like the hits that are like lower end hits, but like help for if you're trying to build a set of something. Well, we got the J-Rod. Obviously, any of his cards are doing well. We have the finest flamethrowers. The Aqua Blue Willie Mays, Refractor Sam Huff, X-Fractor, Will Myers, the Aqua Wave Matt Carpenter, Black and White Mini Diamonds were these 4 guys. Taylor, Gallen, Pofar, and Zito. Then we're going to have an X-Fractor Dwight Gooden, really off-center for the Mets, unfortunately. On the non-autograph parallels, we have the Prism, Rhys Hoskins going to the Phillies. 14 out of 35, and Mike McGarry. We have Sean Green out of 99 on the green border, 70th, 99 out of 99. Harm Killebrew, 3 out of 5. As I say, on the red 70th border. Nice hit there for Austin. Julio Franco to the Rangers and Nick Owen, 61 out of 70. Hoy Park base for the Pirates and Brian Lovelace. Greg Dykman for the Cubs for Cecil, as well as the Aramis Ramirez, both base autographs. We have the Steve Garvey, 48 out of 66 going to the Padres. And a Dave Klosick. So that's the break, boys. For everybody hits, congratulations. For everybody that didn't, better luck next time. We will run that museum collection as soon as everybody settles up their teams, which hopefully we are there, but we will see when I get out of here. I'll see you guys hopefully in a little bit. I'm hoping that we can run it by start at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.